Here, on the lower eastern bank of the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, lies Asiatique, the riverfront, a stretch of waterfront that today presents itself as a riverside night bazaar and entertainment complex, yet for more than a century has linked Thailand to the wider world beyond its shores. We have arrived well before opening hours, when the walkways remain quiet and unobstructed, free from the crowds that later come to define the space. This gives us the chance to discover the story of Asiatique, a narrative far older than its present function suggests, one shaped by trade, maritime exchange, and the emergence of modern Siam. The venue is located on Charoen Krung Road, Bangkok's oldest street, constructed in the mid-19th century as part of a broader program to transform the city's canal-based system into roads capable of supporting the arrival of cars. It runs parallel to the river, and at some stage, also accommodated a tram service. From this point, we are quite literally walking in the footsteps of Hans Niels Andersen, a Danish sailor whose career became closely intertwined with Siam's maritime and economic history. Andersen arrived in Bangkok in 1872 as a ship's carpenter. Within a year he advanced to first mate and later became captain of a vessel owned by King Chulalongkorn, Rama V. Drawing on his experience and his close connections with the Siamese court, Andersen founded the East Asiatic Company in 1897. The company began as a shipping line operating between Bangkok and Copenhagen, carrying both freight and passengers. Over time, it expanded into a global enterprise, eventually becoming the largest company in Denmark with worldwide operations managed from Copenhagen. Its Bangkok offices were located upstream along the lower eastern bank of the Chao Phraya River, just downstream from the luxury Oriental Hotel, Thailand's very first hotel ever, built in 1887 by Andersen and two fellow Danish partners. The docks, warehouses, and industrial facilities of the East Asiatic Company extended further downstream, occupying the site where Asiatique now stands. From here, teakwood, rice, and other Siamese exports were shipped to Europe, while coal, machinery, and manufactured goods arrived on the return journey. The warehouse buildings we pass today retain their original industrial scale and proportions, reflecting their former role as spaces of storage and logistics. At the river's edge stands one of Asiatique's most prominent landmarks, the Siramahanap, Thailand's largest sailing ship. At 58.5 meters in length and 11 meters in width, this three-masted vessel is a full-scale replica of the Thun Kramam, the last three-masted sailing ship used by the Royal Thai Navy during the reign of King Chulalongkorn. The original ship was captained by Hans Niels Andersen and played a significant role in Siamese-European trade, transporting teak to Europe and returning with coal. It was also among the vessels involved in the defense of Bangkok during the Franco-Siamese War. Permanently moored here today, the replica functions as a bar and restaurant, while also serving as a maritime monument to the era when sail and steam defined the river. Throughout the complex and along the quay stand several bronze statues depicting businessmen, sailors, and dock workers, reflecting the daily life and activity of the warehouses in the past. Beside the warehouses, the site also preserves a World War II bomb shelter, an old sawmill, and a dockside crane once used for loading and unloading goods between boats and shore, adding further layers to its long operational history. As we move further through the complex and along the quay, the character of the site gradually shifts from commerce to entertainment. Venues such as Calypso Cabaret and the Joe Louis Puppet Theatre now form part of Asiatique's contemporary identity. This transformation into a night bazaar was shaped by the closure of the Suan Lum Night Bazaar near Lumpini Park in 2010, which prompted many vendors and performers to relocate. When Asiatique opened in April 2012, it provided a new home for Bangkok's night bazaar culture, reusing historic port infrastructure rather than erasing it. We are now at the back of Asiatique's newest attraction, Jurassic World, the experience, a permanent, large-scale immersive installation that officially opened on the 8th of August, 2025, and adds a contemporary layer to the site's evolving identity. Covering more than 6,000 square meters, the attraction is designed as a walk-through recreation of the fictional dinosaur theme park depicted in the Jurassic World film franchise. Visitors move through a sequence of carefully staged environments, including jungle laboratories, predator enclosures, and a juvenile dinosaur zone, all brought to life with full-scale animatronic dinosaurs, said to be the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. Beyond the exhibition spaces, the attraction also incorporates a bunker-style retail store offering exclusive merchandise and replica items, as well as a themed dining venue. The restaurant spans a large indoor and outdoor space with themed decor and a menu designed to extend the prehistoric adventure. Popular items include dishes with playful dinosaur-inspired names and presentations. The restaurant is known by the evocative and aptly chosen name Fossil and Flame, which, for some reason, makes the Flintstones jump to mind. Here, near the restrooms at the far end of the broad, elongated outdoor balcony, we encounter a magnificent macaw and its caretaker, a vivid splash of color that immediately draws the eye. Macaws are not native to Thailand, yet I've seen them flying freely on several occasions with groups such as the Free Flying Pet Parrots Club, where enthusiasts train their parrots, often macaws and other large species, to soar, return on command, and socialize in open spaces. These gatherings reveal a distinctive avian culture in Thailand, where pet parrots are not simply confined to cages, but are allowed freedom to fly and express themselves. A quick glance inside the restroom reveals that even here, the theme continues. Lush vegetation and greenery soften the space, blending with sleek, modern fixtures to create an unexpectedly immersive and natural atmosphere in an otherwise contemporary bathroom. Though the attraction is still closed at this hour, the exterior displays and design already offer visitors a glimpse of what to expect inside. Back on the large balcony, a striking black and white display honors Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, who recently passed away, serving as a solemn and respectful tribute, while the nation observes an official year of mourning. Still partly under construction and set to open soon is Skyflyers, Wings of Gyrodapterus, a towering new thrill ride that already rises to a breathtaking height. Once finished, this giant pendulum-style swing will lift riders high into the air, swinging them back and forth in wide arcs that will create the sensation of flying. The ride's name reflects its prehistoric inspiration, Gyrodapterus, seen here. Gyrodapterus combines Garuda, the mythical bird-like creature of Southeast Asian lore, with the Greek pteros, meaning wing, symbolizing a creature of flight. True to its name, Skyflyers will give riders the exhilarating experience of soaring like a mighty flying reptile, combining adrenaline-pumping motion with panoramic city views, while perfectly complementing the dinosaur-themed adventure of Jurassic World just steps away. Gyrodapterus, meaning Garuda wing, is a genus of tenocosmatid pterosaur that lived during the early Cretaceous, in what is now Thailand. The type and only species is Gyrodapterus buffertorti, named after the paleontologist Eric Buffetor for his long-standing contributions to Thai paleontology. Garrodapterus is known from a partial rostrum and associated tooth fragments discovered in 2023 and named in 2025, making it the first pterosaur species to be named from Southeast Asia. It belonged to the Gnathosaurine lineage of pterosaurs, possessing a spatulate rostrum and elongate teeth, and is distinguished by the keeled shape and diamond-shaped tip of its jaw. Preserved in an ancient river channel at the Phra Pong locality in rocks of the Karat group, it would have lived in a freshwater floodplain ecosystem amongst dinosaurs and other early Cretaceous animals. Thailand's story with dinosaurs began in 1976, when geologist Sutham Yemniom discovered a sauropod femur in the Phu Wiang Mountains of Khon Kaen province, marking the country's first dinosaur fossil. Towering above, this water tower bears a dramatic Garrodapterus in flight, with its namesake thrill ride soaring in the background. After this first discovery, Phu Wiang soon became Thailand's premier dinosaur site, with further excavations in the early Cretaceous Sa Qua Formation uncovering vertebrae, teeth, and footprints. Notable species include Siamotyrannus isonensis, a large theropod named in 1996, and Cineremimus concanensis, a bird-like ornithomimosaur described in 2009. Beyond Phu Wiang, central Thailand has also yielded remarkable finds. Near Ban Sapan Hin in Nakhon Ratchasima, the predatory Siam raptor Suwati was discovered in 2019, one of the most complete carnivorous dinosaurs from the country. At Phu Khao Phu Pan Kam National Park in Nong Bua Lam Phu, theropod fragments hint at a possible new species, Viuraptor Nongbua lampuensis. Thailand's ancient past is further revealed through dinosaur footprints, with tracks over 225 million years old found along the Phetchabun Khon Kaen border in 2024, representing the oldest dinosaur evidence in Southeast Asia. Today, these discoveries are preserved in museums such as the Sirindhorn Museum near Kalasin and the Phu Wiang Dinosaur Museum, offering a window into a world where dinosaurs once roamed the land that is now Thailand. Meanwhile, the first shops have opened, and early customers are beginning to arrive, while Jurassic World, the experience, will open its doors at 11 a.m. We take a moment to step inside Minisoland, the first shop to welcome visitors, as we say goodbye and hope to see you in our next video. Enjoy the atmosphere and highlights of the venue as we close with a final round of impressions.